Welcome back, movie lovers. In today's video, we're diving into a gripping tale of love, betrayal, and family secrets that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The story begins with a grand wedding procession making its way through the town with great pomp and celebration. The groom, Fosco, is bringing his new bride, Anna, to their home. Anna is a single mother, and both she and Fosco are widowed, having lost their previous partners. Anna has a young daughter named Santina, who accompanies her to their new home. As the celebration continues, Fosco hosts a lavish dinner party for the townspeople. During the party, whispers and gossip circulate among the women. They marvel at Anna's beauty, wondering how she remained so stunning despite being a mother. Their whispers turn suggestive, speculating about her charms behind closed doors. Meanwhile, the men eye her enviously, wishing for a wife as beautiful as Anna. Fosco, noticing the attention and admiration, feels a sense of pride. For him, this moment of admiration and envy is a triumph, a testament to his good fortune. Later, Fosco gathers the family for a photograph, calling his son, Livio, to join them. However, Livio's reluctance is obvious. He is clearly unhappy with his father's marriage. That night, just as Fosco prepares to enjoy his wedding night with Anna, an urgent knock interrupts him. One of his friends calls him outside with a pressing matter, forcing Fosco to leave Anna behind. It soon becomes clear that Fosco is part of an illegal business. He and his friends rob ancient Italian graves, selling valuable artifacts on the black market. However, tonight luck isn't on their side. While they are busy digging, a police patrol spots them and moves in to arrest them. Chaos ensues as the group scrambles to escape, running for their lives to avoid getting caught. After this incident, Fosco doesn't return home the entire night. When he finally arrives early in the morning, he goes straight to consummate his marriage. His rough and inconsiderate nature is evident. While Anna is gentle and kind, Fosco lacks any concern for others' emotions. The next day, Livio heads to the beach with friends. While he enjoys the water, a girl named Stella secretly tucks a love letter into his scooter. Stella harbors deep feelings for Livio, but her obsessive behavior makes him to avoid Stella at all costs. Without hesitation, Livio tears up the letter and tosses it away. Meanwhile, Fosco and Anna travel to Paris for their honeymoon, sparking gossip back in the town. One evening, a group of men joke about how Fosco must be spending his nights passionately with his new bride, maybe even using the afternoons as overtime. Overhearing this, Livio feels humiliated, as though his family has become a joke in the town. A few days later, Fosco and Anna return, greeted by Fernanda, Fosco's sister, and Santina. However, Livio is noticeably absent from the welcome. A few days later, Fosco assigns Livio to load boxes onto a truck. Once finished, he suddenly orders Livio to unload and reload them properly, demanding that the bigger ones go first. Frustrated, Livio asks why he wasn't informed earlier, but Fosco ignores his complaints, insisting that he should just get back to work. The scene plays out in front of the neighbors, further humiliating Livio. Anna witnesses this and sympathizes with Livio. That night, she advises Fosco to be more considerate, reminding him that Livio is older now and more affected by his words. Fosco, however, dismisses her concerns, claiming that Livio is used to his scolding and will forget it soon enough. After that, Fosco starts getting intimate with Anna, as he is about to leave the next day for a few days to deliver the boxes to another city. The next morning, Fosco departs for his business trip. Later, we see Livio spending time with his younger stepsister, Santina. He's telling her a story, and she listens in fascination. Anna enters, asking Santina to go to her room, but Santina refuses, insisting that she wants to stay with Livio. Seeing this, Anna feels a sense of relief as it's evident that the step-sibling dynamic between Livio and Santina has faded, and their bond has grown strong and genuine. A few days later, Fosco returns and takes Anna and Santina to a party. As a woman sings on stage, Fosco appears mesmerized by her performance. However, other men at the party are focused on Anna, their stares lingering on her figure. By the time Fosco realizes, their gazes have already fulfilled their desires. The next day, Livio and Anna are sitting under a tree, talking about love and romance. Just then, Fosco arrives and starts making inappropriate and baseless comments, completely ruining the atmosphere. For Fosco, love only reminds him of the bedroom. Hearing this, Anna and Livio decide to leave the place. That night, Fosco and his friends find a rare diamond-studded antique piece in a grave that's worth millions in the market. He happily tells Anna about it, and Anna shares the information with Fosco's sister. Gradually, the entire village learns about it. When Fosco learns that such sensitive information has leaked, he becomes furious. He confronts Anna, asking how such an important secret got leaked. Anna tries to defend herself, but Livio intervenes, stating that everyone in town already knows that you're involved in grave digging. This erupts a heated argument between them, and Livio leaves the dinner table. That night, Anna attempts to ease tensions by bringing Fosco a beer. She suggests to take Livio along on his next delivery to bond as father and son. Fosco initially agrees, but later reconsiders. This particular delivery involves smuggling an extremely rare antique, and there is high risk of getting caught. Because of the danger involved, he can't take the risk of taking Livio along. The next day, we see Livio spending time with his friends at the beach. Meanwhile, Stella arrives and watches them quietly from a distance. Just then, one of the boys notices Stella, and they all start showing off their weapons to her. Stella feels uncomfortable and quickly runs away from there. Back home, in Fosco's absence, Anna and Livio's connection deepens, and they begin spending more time together. A few days later, news arrives that Fosco has been arrested by the police for smuggling. Hearing this, Anna immediately goes to see Fosco with Livio. Despite the seriousness of the situation, Fosco remains calm and confident. He tells them not to worry and reassures them that he will handle everything. However, Anna is determined to take matters into her own hands and tries to make connections with powerful politicians to get him released, but her efforts yield no results. Despite her continuous efforts, Fosco's attitude remains unappreciative. His crude attitude slowly breaks Anna's spirit. One day, Livio is standing by the kitchen sink, washing his eyes. Anna enters and approaches him to help in cleaning his eye. During this, Anna gets so close to Livio that he begins to feel her, and he suddenly kisses her. Anna, who has been longing for affection for days, starts kissing Livio back. But within seconds, she snaps back to reality, realizing the gravity of their actions. She quickly pulls away, hoping that's the end of it. However, fate had something else written for them. Now intoxicated by Anna's beauty, Livio begins to hover around her, trying to create another opportunity. But Anna has already realized that this is wrong because Livio is her stepson. Later, when Livio tries to forcefully persuade Anna, she threatens to tell Fosco about it. But this threat doesn't faze Livio, and he keeps following her. After several days of trying, Livio realizes that all his strategies have failed. Anna tries to convince him that it's a big sin, but Livio doesn't listen and starts saying useless things. Eventually, frustration gets the better of Anna, and she slaps him. Humiliated and filled with anger, Livio runs away and spends the night drinking with his friends. That night, Livio returns home drunk and wounded. Seeing him in such a state, Anna tries to help him, but Livio pushes her away and heads to his room. As Anna watches Livio burn with anger and frustration, she can't hold back. She goes to him, and in an attempt to calm him, she breaks all her own boundaries and does everything he had wanted. What follows are stolen moments, secret encounters filled with passion. We see Anna and Livio going about their daily routine, spending several intimate moments together. One day, while they are in the kitchen, making love with each other, they suddenly hear a noise coming from the storage room. Livio goes to the storage room and he is startled to see Stella hiding inside. Livio, upon realizing that Stella may have seen them, begins to panic. He confesses the incident to Anna, assuring her that Stella is an unstable girl and that no one would believe her even if she were to reveal the truth. However, Anna is not as confident and remains anxious about the situation. A few days later, their fears come true when word spreads that Fosco is about to be released from jail. The thought of him returning fills Anna with dread, as she realizes that if Stella decides to speak, Fosco will undoubtedly believe her. Desperate for help, Anna turns to Fernanda, Fosco's sister. She confesses everything, pleading for advice. Fernanda, initially furious, warns Anna that, under no circumstances, must Fosco find out about the affair. The consequences would be catastrophic. On the day of Fosco's release, the town throws a grand welcome party. Everyone appears joyful, but Anna, Livio, and Fernanda are visibly tense, as fear gripping them. However, Fosco, completely unaware of their anxiety, enjoys the festivities, drinking heavily and basking in the admiration of his friends. After consuming a copious amount of alcohol, he stumbles towards the beach to relieve himself. There, he is met by Stella, who reveals everything to Fosco: the secret affair, the stolen glances, the hidden passion between Anna and Livio. Then, we see Fosco, Livio, and Anna at home. Surprisingly, Fosco is acting normal, in an eerily composed manner as if nothing has happened. He then sends Anna downstairs to fetch some cold water, seizing the opportunity to talk privately with Livio. Fosco, his voice low and calculated, tells Livio that he knows everything. But instead of anger, he shocks Livio by saying that he has no desire to waste his life filled with resentment. Instead, he chooses to forgive for the sake of the family's reputation. However, he warns Livio that this sin must end immediately, as if it never happened. This conversation leaves Livio shaken. He understands the gravity of the situation. The fear of what could have been compels him to obey. He and Anna separate instantly, and from that day forward, they act as though nothing ever happened. Later, we see Livio getting married to Antonella, a beautiful young woman. During the ceremony, amidst the joyous celebration, subtle glances are exchanged between Fosco, Anna, and Livio, silent reminders of the darkness they once shared. As the wedding concludes, everyone gathers for a family photo. Smiles are exchanged, yet beneath the surface, there is an unspoken tension. Though they have buried their sins deep, the shadows of their past still linger, forever binding them in a web of secrets and betrayal. With this poignant moment, the movie comes to an end. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts about the video in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.